Acute pharyngitis. The acute pharyngitis is a very common infection which is seen in day-to-day life. It has various etiological agents like the viral, bacteria and the fungal. The common cause of the acute pharyngitis are the viral causes. And a main important bacteria which cause the pharyngitis is the streptococcus. So the acute streptococcal pharyngitis is caused due to the group A beta hemolytic streptococci, and it is mainly important to remember because this group A beta hemolytic streptococci plays an important role in the rheumatic fever and in post-streptococcal glomerulonephritis. So the common causes of acute pharyngitis are viral, bacterial and fungal. In coming to the viral causes, these are mainly by the rhinoviruses, which is the common cold, the influenza, the parainfluenza, measles and chickenpox, coccidiovirus, herpes simplex, infectious mononucleosis, and the cytomegalovirus. The bacterial causes are the streptococci, diphtheria, and the gonococci. And in streptococci, as we already discussed, it is group A beta hemolytic streptococcus. The fungal causes of acute pharyngitis are the Candida albicans and the Chlamydia trichomatis. And some other causes are the toxoplasmosis. So this is a parasitic infection. It also causes acute pharyngitis in rare cases. Coming to the clinical features of acute pharyngitis, it occurs in 3 grades, that is depending on the severity. The first grade is the mild grade, in which the infections are with discomfort in throat, malaise, low-grade fever, the pharynx feels congested and lymphadenopathy is usually absent. The second grade is the moderate and the severe grade of infection, in which we can notice a pain in throat, dysphagia, that is difficulty in swallowing, headache, malaise, high fever, and the pharynx show erythema. The exudate and the enlargement is usually seen in tonsils, and the lymphoid follicles on the posterior pharyngeal wall are also enlarged. And the third grade of severity is very severe, in which the edema of the soft palate and the uvula with the enlargement of the cervical lymph nodes is seen. And on examination, it is difficult to differentiate between the viral and the bacterial cause of pharyngitis. Generally, viral infections are milder and these are accompanied by rhinorrhea, that is the watery discharge of the nose and the hoarseness in voice. But the bacterial ones are severe. Gonococcal infections are mild and even asymptomatic. So the diagnosis of the acute pharyngitis can be done by a throat swab culture for bacterial pharyngitis, and this culture can detect 90% of group A streptococci. Diphtheria is cultured on the special media for diphtheria. A swab is taken from the suspected cases of gonococcal pharyngitis and it is cultured immediately without any delay. So a failure in getting all these bacterial growth, so there is no specific diagnostic method for a viral pharyngitis. Only a failed diagnosis for bacterial growth suggests a cause of viral pharyngitis. Coming to the treatment, the general measures of the treatment include bed rest, plenty of fluid intake, warm saline gargles or pharyngeal irrigations, and analgesics are used. And treatment for local discomfort in severe cases can be relieved by lignocaine, which is a local anesthetic, and viscous meal, which is used before meals to facilitate swallowing. And after the general measures of treatment, the specific treatment include for streptococcal pharyngitis, that is for group A beta hemolyticus, it is treated with antibiotic, that is the penicillin G, of 2 lakh to 2,50,000 units for 4 times a day, and it is used continuously for 10 days. Or the benzathine penicillin G, which is 6 lakh units, is given once intramuscularly for patients of 60 kg in body weight and 1,20,000 units for patients greater than 60 kg in body weight. And for people with penicillin sensitivity, the erythromycin is used, which is 20 to 40 mg per kg body weight. It is given daily in divided doses for 10 days and it is equally effective as the penicillin. The acute pharyngitis caused by diphtheria is treated by diphtheria antitoxin, and the administration of penicillin or the erythromycin is also used. The gonococcal pharyngitis responds to the conventional doses of penicillin and tetracyclines. Coming to the viral infections which cause pharyngitis are the Hepangina, which are the group A Coxsackie virus. It occurs mostly in children, and the clinical features include fever, sore throat, vesicular eruptions which occur on the soft palate, and the tonsillar pillars. These Hepangina vesicles are small and these are surrounded by the zone of erythema. The viral pharyngitis caused by infectious mononucleosis is mainly by the Epstein-Barr virus. It occurs in older children and young adults. The clinical features of the infectious mononucleosis pharyngitis include the fever, sore throat, exudative pharyngitis, lymphadenopathy. It also includes the systemic like the splenomegaly and the hepatitis. Cytomegalovirus causes pharyngitis in immunosuppressed or the transplant patients. And the clinical manifestations of this cytomegalovirus, they mimic the infectious mononucleosis, but the heterophil antibody test is negative, whereas it is positive for the infectious mononucleosis. The pharyngeoconjunctival fever is caused by the adenovirus. It causes pharyngitis with sore throat, fever and the conjunctivitis. That is why this fever is called as pharyngeoconjunctival fever. It causes pain in abdomen and it mimics appendicitis. So this can be a differential diagnosis for a pain like appendicitis. Acute lymphonodular pharyngitis is caused by the Coxsackie virus. It causes fever, malaise and sore throat. You can notice a white yellow solid nodules on the posterior pharyngeal wall. So this can be a diagnostic point of acute lymphonodular pharyngitis which is caused by the Coxsackie virus. And coming to the measles and chickenpox virus, measles are often characterized by the appearance of Koplik spots. These Koplik spots are nothing but the white spots which are surrounded by the red areola. It usually occurs on the buccal mucosa opposite to the molar teeth. And these Koplik spots occur 3 to 4 days before the appearance of the rash. And the fungal cause of acute pharyngitis is by the Candida infection which is seen in the oropharynx, and it can also occur as an extension of the oral thrush. Oral thrush is seen in the Candida albicans infection, and fungal pharyngitis is also seen in immunocompromised, debilitated or patients taking high doses of antimicrobials. It causes pain in the throat with presence of dysphagia. For the treatment of fungal pharyngitis, nystatin is the main drug of choice, and some parasitic infections like the Chlamydia trachomatis can also cause acute pharyngitis. It is treated by the antibiotic erythromycin or sulfonamides. And the acute pharyngitis by the Toxoplasma gonidii, that is an obligate intracellular parasite which causes toxoplasmosis, is very rare. So guys, this is all about the acute pharyngitis, the etiology, the causes of bacterial, viral and fungal pharyngitis with the diagnosis and the treatment. If you like this video, do subscribe to my channel.